This text ought to shape our thinking as believers in at least three ways. First, this text shows us that right-thinking Christians have a deep desire for the fullness of life. The Bible very clearly teaches us that this world in its present state is broken. And while there is still much to be enjoyed, it always comes up short of the promises that God has for those in Christ. Right-thinking Christians have a deep desire for fullness of life. That's what Paul shows us next in this text. He shows us that right-thinking Christians trust that God gives fullness of life. The Lord is always at work in His people. That is true even now. And because of what He is doing now, believers can be confident of what He will do in the future. Right-thinking Christians trust that God gives fullness of life. And right-thinking believers trust Him to give us fullness of life. So, if we desire fullness of life, if we have a longing for it, and then secondly, if we trust God to give it to us, that will lead us to this third lesson that Paul has for us in verses 8 through 10. This is the third lesson, is that right-thinking Christians live like they want to be with the Lord. It is a very easy thing to be happy with God's stuff and have no affection for Him. But the believer understands that the highest treasure of all is being with the Lord. And so, right-thinking Christians live like they want to be with the Lord.